Call this August 12th, 2025 Board of Zoning Appeals meeting to order. Item number 2 is Pledge Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
David, if you could roll call, please.
Pete Saunders, Vicky Guszrowski,
Present.
Mark Danielson,
Present.
Brian Cager,
Present.
Nate Laus. 3 present.
Approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item number 5. Variance standards to reduce minimum east side yard building setback from 10 feet to 7 feet. If the applicant, please step forward. Please state your name and address for the record.
Sherry Flutter, 607 Tornado Drive, and this is Mike Smith, who's the contractor.
Thank you.
Going to work with us.
What's your name, sir? Mike Smith. Okay.
So if you could give us a general summary of your application, and then we'll move forward from there.
Okay, so we would like to build a room addition onto the side of our house for my mother. It's going to be, we hope, 14 by 22, so set back a little bit from the back of our house. It'll be like 6 steps down into the room, and then there'll be windows naturally, and a little deck on the back, but no exits. My mother's 93, and we would like her to come and live with us because she's 93 and
Sorry.
she's having some health challenges.
Got it.
So it's going to have an accessible bathroom, and it's just going to be a bedroom with just like a sitting area, but with the glass and a little deck so she can look out in the backyard and be included in things if she doesn't want to come out.
Sure. Thank you. Board, do you have any?
I have no questions for them.
David, if you would give your,
Report.
Yeah, so item number 5, variance of development standards 25-06 petition is to reduce the minimum east side yard building setback from 10 feet to 7 feet. This is located at 706 Tornado Drive. The property, as you see, is outlined in red on the map there, showing the house and the building addition will be located to the east of the existing house. This is the site plan that the petitioner has provided, showing what was described for the entrance from the existing house into the proposed addition for the bedroom, bathroom, and living area. And you can see there the wood deck on the back there. Just going through some photos I took of the site. This is showing that east side yard. As you can see, it's a typical split level house there. The windows there. Then the garage is attached below that addition. As you can see, the garage there. This is the existing driveway, and you can see off to the right, this is the side yard. This is just showing the neighbor's side yard from the garage to the east, as you can see there to the side yard. And then this is actually the west side yard of the applicant's home. And you can see there's kind of a little blue flag there for the water line utilities there. This property is about a 1/4 acre. Staff does recommend, with consideration of the decision criteria that you are to take into consideration, there are 3, that it conforms to the goals and policies of the countywide land development plan. The requested variance to reduce the minimum side yard for a building addition to the existing single-family dwelling is appropriate for the surrounding area. So staff recommends approval of the petitioner's request to reduce the minimum east side yard building setback from 10 feet to 7 feet as part of variance of development standards petition 25-06. If you have any questions, I'll answer them.
But
Any questions for David?
how soon would you be getting going?
Probably a month,
Okay? And complete in,
couple months.
okay, I'm good.
Get Mom in there before winter.
I fully understand.
I'll make a motion to approve the variance.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank David for all of his help. I must have been in there half a dozen times.
Good job, David.
You guys are free to leave. You don't have to stay if you
Okay,
don't
you're
want to.
good. Have a good one, Mike. Huh?
Yeah.
Certainly. Item number 6 is to reduce the minimum rear yard setback from 20 feet to 10 feet. If the applicant would please step forward. And again, state your name and address for the record.
Sarah Ford, 1109 Woodward.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your project.
We'll be putting a 14 by 20 addition onto the back of our home for my disabled husband who has no access to the second floor.
What about your lot makes it,
The only place we have to expand is to the rear.
Board members, any questions?
No questions.
David, can you give us a staff report?
Yeah, so item number 6, variance of development standards 25-07 petition is to reduce the minimum rear yard building setback from 20 feet to 10 feet. The property is located at 1109 Woodward Street. This property is about 0.13 acres in size and is zoned in the R1D Single Family Residential District. Currently on the site, you can see is outlined in red on the attached map on the screen. You can see that there's the existing house, there's the deck off to the right of the house, and a detached garage currently on the property. It's kind of a square shape there. It did go around the property, and as you can see, kind of just the general area, it's not a typical block. There are shorter blocks with these houses, so you can see Woodward and John Street there. This is a lot shorter than a typical block in the city. This is the site plan that the applicant has provided that shows the location. Should have turned it the other way, but north or up is the east direction from the existing house. As you see, 14 by 20 addition with a little bit of deck off to the south of the addition itself. This is a single-story addition, as the petitioner has mentioned, on the house. Just showing kind of around the site itself, I wanted to give some vantage points of the surroundings that the house is currently located.
I got
This
it.
is the petitioner's house right here on the backside where the addition would be located. You can see there's a trellis there. I wanted to show from the south off of, was it Tecumseh Street, looking towards the north, as you see the property to the north of the subject property. You can see the roof of the petitioner's home that kind of steps down from there and towards the back. They would be located in a single-story addition, just to kind of give you a vantage point of where the existing structures in the neighborhood are, as you see on the map that I provided in your packets. Just showing, this is the applicant's home right here, just showing another angle of that, the additions that have been added on. Is fully built towards the property line on Woodward Street within the front yard area there. And so this is just showing the neighbor to the north, their property, and I think the building right there is actually on another property. It's like a shed. kind of in between there. This one right here, just showing from the North Street on Plain Street, looking back south towards, as you saw that shed that I just showed in the image before, but just showing some of the other houses in the neighborhood with their additions on the back. It follows similar to that existing block there. So staff does find that with the decision criteria in mind, of which there are 3 that you're supposed to consider, that the proposed addition does conform to the goals and policies of the countywide land development plan. The requested variance to reduce the minimum rear yard for a building addition to the existing single-family dwelling is appropriate for the surrounding area. Staff does recommend approval of the petitioner's request to reduce the minimum rear yard building setback from 20 feet to 10 feet as part of variance of development standards petition 25-07, and I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Yeah, question, I guess, for both. When, do you have a contractor?
We do, Roberts Construction.
Okay, and when do they think they'll get started, and when do they think they'll, are they telling you they're gonna get
Right,
started and
no,
finish?
I met with Bruce on Friday.
Okay,
And so he's just pending this hearing, right, and the acceptance of this. I would say in the next couple of weeks, and it's a 2-month timeline to complete.
I have no more questions.
So at this time, I will open and then close public comment. Let it be noted that there is no other public here. Board,
I make a motion per the direction of David to accept this.
I'll second.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. I also want to echo the comments of the previous applicant as well, too, how amazing David was to work with, him and his staff. They were very helpful. This was I work for the government, and this is more of a process than what I anticipated, so thank you.
It's appreciated, thank you.
Thank you.
2 for 2, David. Jeez, oh,
You're knocking it out of the park, man.
Item 7 is old business. Anything?
Nope.
New business? Other business?
Anything, David?
Nothing. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn?
So
I'll make a-
moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.